Nights in my prayers.
Oh, it sounds so good. Oh god, that sounds so good, bro. When he like up, we back, we chilling. 𝘗𝘀𝘀 here, back with another reaction. We are getting back on it. I'm gonna try to finish To Pimp a Butterfly and then put out some more videos. Sorry about the long wait. Life's been lifing. You guys know how it is. But I really enjoy doing this and I really miss you guys. So I'm going to try to get out at least a couple of videos a week now, hopefully more. So yeah, I don't know, we'll see how it goes. I'm not a professional YouTuber, I barely know what I'm doing, but hey, we all in here for the love of the music. We all enjoy that. That's the thing that kind of brings us all together. So I'm just gonna figure it out. Anyways, yeah, so I'm hopping back into To Pimp a Butterfly after a bit of a hiatus. I apologize for taking a break in the middle of the album. So yeah, this is like worse than like the Game of Thrones whenever the dragons didn't show up for 12 years. Anyways, so yeah, we're hopping back on it. I've got all my stuff pulled up. We're going to be listening to All Right by Kendrick Lamar. Now, this one has a lot of listens. I think this is one of the more popular ones on the album. I'm not sure, but yeah, I don't know. We're literally just going to hop right into it. A couple of adjustments that I've made. Again, I've got Genius pulled up so I can look at the lyrics. I'm using Spotify to make sure that I'm listening to the explicit version, because whenever I was using YouTube, there was always that issue of not knowing what version it was. And the other thing is at the end of songs, there were like on some of the albums, I can't remember if it was this one. I think it was this one. There's like little like poetry or something that wasn't in the videos. So yeah, we're going to be listening to the Spotify. We're going to be listening to it on Spotify. That way I can make sure I don't miss anything. And, you know, as we go through this, if you guys have any suggestions, anything I can do to make this more enjoyable for you guys, let me know. I also have some ideas I'll get to at the end of the video. I haven't wrote any of this stuff down, so we're just going to ADHD wing it. Anyways, without further ado, let's just hop into the song.
All's my life I has to fight, nigga. All's my life hard times like yeah, bad trips like yeah.
That trumpet?
I'm fucked up, homie, you fucked up, but if God got us, then we gon' be alright.
Nigga, we gon' be alright. Nigga, we gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright. Nigga, we gon' be alright.
Alright, we just got into this and I'm already like, oh, it's so good. I missed this. So I try to avoid any Kendrick Lamar song that I hadn't listened to while I've been gone, because I want to react to them. I enjoy doing this with you guys. Like, I enjoy this. So I have listened to some of the ones I've listened to before, like on the Damn album. I've already done the review on that album, so if you haven't seen that, go check that out. Anyway, so, but overall, like, I haven't listened to a ton of Kendrick Lamar, so it's interesting jumping back in and immediately hearing all the sounds, because his music is always so full. You've got him as like a lyrical genius. I mean, he's not doing anything like wild yet, but still, you always got him as like a lyrical genius, and then the music is always so good. And this is something that I talk about a lot. One of the reasons that I like him so much is because I feel like a lot of mainstream music nowadays is catchy and it sounds good, but there's no like oomph to it. There's no like, I don't know. He does this thing that makes the music sound full. You got I think that was a trumpet in the background. You got like the da 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 happening in the background. Like, there's just so much going on. Like it touches all the parts of my brain that like just is like, oh, this is good. It's not like, you know, the simplistic stuff that we hear nowadays. A lot of that music is still good. I still enjoy a lot of the music, even if it's not like that full feeling. But I don't know. I'm rambling. Let's keep listening. I like it so far. I'm backing up just a second.
But if God got us, then we gon' be alright.
Nigga, we gon' be alright. Nigga, we gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright. Nigga, we gon' be alright. Huh? We gon' be alright. Nigga, we gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me?
And when I wake up, I recognize you looking at me for the pay cut. Bahamas, I be looking at you from the face down. I'm Mac 11, even boom with the bass down. Skimming, and let me tell you about my life. Painkillers only put me in the twilight.
It's so good. Like, okay, so whenever they mix this stuff, like, I don't know, there's always little things that he does, like when the music fell away and then it's just him. I just love stuff like that. It just, I don't know, man. I don't hear stuff like this very often. If you guys have any other artists that are like, that make you think of Kendrick Lamar or that are similar with, like, you know, the real, I don't know how to say this without like talking or making it sound like I don't like other types of like rap, hip hop, or R&B. It's never been too much of my cup of tea because a lot of it's like drum machines, which is fine because I like that most of the time. But this stands out because typically with 𝘮𝘮, there's real instruments. The drum intro that happens right whenever the song kicks off, that's so good. Like, I don't know, obviously if you watch channel, you know, like, I'm mainly like, I listen to metal. Listen to rock, listen to stuff like that. So anytime I hear like real instruments, that's always like, okay, that's nice. I like this so far. It's so good. They just do so many little things that just draw me in.
I'ma stop be looking at you from the face down. I'm Mac 11.
We gon' be alright. Nigga, we gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright.
And when I wake up, I recognize you looking at me for the pay cut. Bahamas, I be looking at you from the face down. I'm Mac 11, even boom with the bass down. Skimming, and let me tell you about my life. Painkillers only put me in the twilight. With pretty pussy and Benjamin is the highlight. I tell my mama I love her, but this what I like, Lord knows.
Bruh. So I've got the lyrics pulled up, but he, most of the time he enunciates so well that I can just understand him. Like, it's not like these mumble rappers that, you know, they're fine. They're totally fine. Don't come at me. Anyways, he enunciates so well that I can understand him. And as y'all can tell with my southern accent, like, I might be the one that needs subtitles. Y'all can probably understand him better than y'all can understand me. Anyways, these lyrics, painkillers only put me in a twilight, where pretty pussy and Benjamin's is the highlight. Like, oh God, bro. That's like the epitome of like living the glitz and glamour life. And I don't know, you hear about how awesome it is, and then you live it, and then you kind of realize that like this is I can't do this, man. I can't live like this. Like, I don't know if that's what he's highlighting, but it sounds like, and it also feels like a lot of his music points to like everybody views like being famous, like rich and famous, as like amazing, which, I mean, obviously it's pretty dope. But you get into things and you realize like it's not all cracked up, not what it's cracked up to be. Like, there's a lot of downsides that come with it, and a lot of like, I guess, shit you can get yourself into because you have money and you're famous. So it's easier to get into bad things and get away with bad things, and that only perpetuates you continuing those things. So I don't know. I'm kind of rambling, but I'm tying this back to like the messages that I've heard him explain before, of like, you know, you make it, you get famous, and then like you can let that fame and that fortune like ruin you if you're not careful.
Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright.
And when I wake up, I recognize you looking at me for the pay cut.
Oh, so
Bahamas, I be looking at you from the face down. I'm Mac 11, even boom with the bass down. Skimming, and let me tell you about my life. Painkillers only put me in the twilight. With pretty pussy and Benjamin is the highlight. I tell my mama I love her, but this what I like, Lord knows. 20 of them in my Chevy, tell them all to come and get me. Reaping everything I sow, so my karma come in heaven. No preliminary hearings on my record. I'm a motherfucking gangster in silence for the record. Tell the world I know it's too late. Boys and girls, I think I've gone great.
Bro, the switch up. It's like like, I'm probably doing a terrible imitation, but it's just so you'll see that what I'm pointing out. Like, that's so good. And honestly, to me, the thing about that is again, this kind of goes back to like my love of like music and instrumentation. Like, he uses his like, it's not even just singing, because like he does singing, but a lot of this is like spoken words, I guess. But the way he speaks them, he changes it So it's like making an instrument sound different. I hope that makes sense. Like, my brain is just fucking different, but that's what I hear. I hear that switch up, and it's like a drum beat changing, obviously. I feel like I'm just pointing out obvious shit here, but that's so good. Like, this dude's so clever. Like, to think about stuff like that, like, whenever you're, and I don't know the process of making a song. Like, I've never, like, written anything before. I play guitar, but I've only ever played stuff that I've heard. But to have the foresight to think about, like, okay, you know, let's switch it up here. Let's, like, I don't know, man. That's
Boom with the bass down, skimming, and let me tell you about my life. Painkillers only put me in the twilight. We're pretty pussy and Benjamin is the highlight.
We've listened
I tell
to
my
this part
mama
like
I
12
love her, but
times
this what I like, Lord knows. 20 of them in my Chevy, tell them all to come and get me. Reaping everything I sow, so my karma come in heaven, no preliminary years on my record. I'm a motherfucking gangster, and silence for the record. Tell the world I know it's too late. Boys and girls, I think I've gone great. Trying to side my face this all day. Won't you please believe when I say, when you know we've been hurt, been down before. Nigga, when our pride was low, looking at the world like, where do we go? Nigga, and we hate po-po, when the killer's dead in the street for sure. Nigga, I'm at the preacher's door. My knees getting weak and my gun might blow, but we gon' be alright.
Okay, so there's a lot. There's a lot to cover in this. This song is just a lot, man. So it's so good because, yeah, again, he goes from the spoken and then he like slips into like singing it and giving it like this different cadence. But the lyrics, again, like he's hitting it like he does, bringing in like real life, like real shit. So let me see. Where's it at? Oh yeah, and we hate the po-po, want to kill us in the street, faux shit. Like, I sound ridiculous trying to say this. Anyways, that's a big issue. Like, I try not to get too political. I try not to make this about, but it's hard to not get too political because a lot of Kendrick's songs tie in the struggles that a lot of African Americans face in today's times, simply just because they're black, and it's terrible, man. Like, it makes me ashamed, like, to be white whenever I hear some of the shit that happens. And I don't want to get too much into it. I need to, like, I don't know, maybe I'll make another channel where we deep dive into stuff, but I don't know. I'm gonna keep it a little bit surface level, I guess, and just also explain, like, I see what's happening in the world. I only have my point of view, so I try not to make assumptions or, you know, I can't really validate. Well, I guess I can validate his point of view, but I can't, you know, I don't get to see the world the way that he gets to see it. So it's hard for me to speak too much on it. I just want to explain that, like, I see this shit too, and it's fucked up. Anyways, he's tying it in. He's tying it in like he does. God. Anyways, that was, sorry if I went on a whole ass tangent.
Nigga, we gon' be alright. Nigga, we gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright. Nigga, we gon' be alright. Huh? We gon' be alright. Nigga, we gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright.
What you want? You a house, you a car, 40 acres and a mule, a piano, a guitar, anything.
That the background stuff, that da da, like, I like the fact that they've taken and they have that backtrack of like the vocals in the back, and they make it an instrument basically. It sounds so good. It's so good, and I'm still trying to figure out like what the theme of the song. I mean, obviously it's like everything's gonna be all right, but I don't know. I'm interested to get into the about portion of the song Ingenious, so I can kind of see what his thoughts are, what he's, you know, getting at, because it seems like he's talked about a couple of different things and how, like, because he talked about like the painkillers and how, you know, they put him in a twilight, but then he's like, but everything's going to be all right. And then he talks about the police and he goes, but everything's going to be all right. So I'm interested if this song's just about like different good and bad things, and no matter what happens, like at the end everything's going to be all right. So I don't know, we'll see.
Nigga, we gon' be alright. Huh? We gon' be alright. Nigga, we gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright.
What you want? You a house, you a car, 40 acres and a mule, a piano, a guitar, Motherfucker, you can live at the mall. I can see the.
I've heard him talk about 40 acres and a mule a couple of times, and I don't want to Google that. I'm trying to remember if I don't know if that's something that was like promised as like reparations. I don't know. Like I don't want to look at, this is the thing. I can Google some of this stuff, but I enjoy people in the comments. Like I enjoy people telling me in the comments a lot more than I enjoy just Googling and be like, okay, that's what it is. Like I kind of like to have a discussion about it. So let me know. But I've heard him bring this up in another song or two, the 40 acres and a mule. And what is this? Anything? See, my name is Lucy. I'm your dog. What is that? What is the dog thing?
Want you a house, you a car, 40 acres and a mule, a piano, a guitar, anything. See, my name is Lucy, I'm your dog. Motherfucker, you can live at the mall. I can see the evil, I can tell it, I know it's illegal. I don't think about it, I deposit every other zero. Thinking of my partner, put the candy painting on a Rico. Digging in my pocket, in a profit big enough to feed you every day. My logic, get another dollar just to keep you in the presence of your Chico. I don't talk about it, be about it, every day I sequel. If I got it, then you know you got it, heaven I can reach you. Pet dog, my dog, that's all. Big back and chat, I trap the bag for y'all. I rap, I black on tracks, so rest assured. My rights, my wrongs, I right till I'm right with
Bruh, this is wild. So yeah, again, he like ties in like, I can see the evil, I can tell it, I know it's illegal, I don't think about it, I deposit every other zero. So it sounds like he's like, yeah, I know this is fucked up, but I'm making money, so it is what it is. If I'm wrong about that, let me know, but that's what that sounds like. The way he flows through these fucking songs, it's insane, man. It's like, I mean, there's so much talent. There's so much talent. And I keep tying it back in with like instrumentation, because I guess Kendrick Lamar is one of the only artists that I've ever heard. I say one, I guess there's a few, but the way that he like just swaps the flow around, it's just so, it's like changing the beat on a drum or like changing the riff on a guitar. Because I'm so used to a lot of these songs nowadays, it's just verse, chorus, verse. It's like the verse sounds exactly the same, the chorus sounds exactly the same. Every once in a while, they'll like change it at the very end where the last chorus is like da 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 da, and then they just keep singing the song like it. I don't know. He just swaps stuff around. It keeps you engaged. It keeps me engaged. It keeps me on my toes. I like it.
My dog, that's all. Big back and chat, I trap the bag for y'all. I rap, I black on tracks, so rest assured. My rights, my wrongs, I right till I'm right with God. When you know we been hurt, been down before, nigga. When our pride was low, looking at the world like where do we go, nigga? And we hate poor, when the killer's dead in the street for sure, nigga. I'm at the preacher's door, my knees getting weak and my gun might blow, but we gon' be alright,
Nigga, we gon' be alright. Nigga, we gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright. Nigga, we gon' be alright.
So good. It's so good. It sounds so good. I like this so much.
Nigga, we gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright.
Oh!
Dark nights and my prayers.
Oh, it sounds so good. Oh god, that sounds so good, bro. When he like goes from rapping into singing, like the rapping itself is good because of his flows and the way the way he's able to get so many deep lyrics into like a short span, and then he changes the flow into singing, and it sounds so, bro, that woo. We going back, we gonna listen to that 2 or 3 times.
We gon' be alright. Nigga, we gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright.
Alright, I'm gonna pause it right there. Okay, so this is, let me just tell you, whenever it got to that part and that happened, I'm like, oh god. And then it gets to this next part and I'm like, oh fuck. I want more of that, bro.
Dark nights and my prayers.
The way that everything falls out and it's just the voice again, it sounds so good. Okay, and I see the poem at the bottom, so.
Remember, you was conflicted, misusing your influence. Sometimes I did the same, abusing my power full of resentment. resentment that turned into a deep depression. Found myself screaming in the hotel room. I didn't want to self-destruct. The evils of Lucy was all around me. So I went running for answers.
Alright, so what is Lucy again? I feel like we might have talked about this and I've literally forgot. The poem stuff is fucking great, by the way. It's so good. So, I remember just conflicted, misusing your influence. Sometimes I did the same. So again, this sounds like him understanding the role that he can have in people's lives now. Or I don't want to say the role. Him being a role model, him being he can be an influence on people because he's so famous now. He has a platform. He has a platform where he can bring things to light. And what it sounds like in the poem is he abused his powers, and that it makes it sound like, you know, him having, you know, money and being famous, he used that to benefit himself in ways that made him ashamed. Because again, he said, resentment that turned into deep depression, found myself screaming in a hotel room. So it sounds like, obviously, it's got to be a complete shock for anybody to get as rich and famous as he did. Because, I mean, he went from... And it's wild listening to the journey, because whenever I listened to a Good Kid, Mad City. That album was fucking amazing. Listening to his journey from basically rags to riches, you know, living in Compton and growing up like in the hood and having to deal with seeing some real shit that I can't imagine. I mean, we grew up not so... I don't want to get into it, but, you know, things were a little bit hard for us, but I still, like, I can't imagine, you know, having that difficult of a life. And he overcome all kinds of adversities to get to where he is now. It's incredible. Anyways, it sounds like now, you know, after he became, you know, rich, became super famous, he started seeing these paths that he could take. And I guess they might not be obvious right off the bat, because, bro, I can't imagine falling into a ton of money, and I just can't imagine it, because, like, it's got to be kind of like a culture shock almost to go from living the way that he did to living the way he is now. And so he probably didn't make the best decision starting out, and he has a lot of regrets because of it. But it sounds like there's so much stuff he ties into his music now where he points out the problems in the world, and he points out, you know, like issues in communities. So he's using his platform now to say the quiet parts out loud and to bring light to things, to shed light on things that not everybody that doesn't live the type of life that he's lived or seen the type of things that he's seen, he can show those to people. Anyways, I'm sorry, that was a rant. I try not to edit my videos because I want you to see me think through these things. I don't know, I just want to make sure you guys know that I'm just a relatable ass person, just a normal ass dude trying to figure this shit out too. Anyways, let's hop into the about. So I'm gonna drag this over to my main monitor now. It says, "Alright, proves a moment of hope amid to Pimp a Butterfly's battle to find a higher purpose." I swear to God, I can read. I promise. Just bear with me, y'all. After you, where Kendrick lays out his burdens, Alright responds by detailing how Kendrick means to escape his troubles by trusting God. Kendrick is able to look past his failures and have confidence that everything will be okay. We gonna be alright. Okay, that makes sense. On the surface, the motif is optimistic and universal, but the message is driven by specific pain and struggle. Awareness regarding the disproportionate police brutality against black people has left many people wondering if the U.S. has made any progress towards racial equality. It hasn't, and it's worse now than ever, but we'll get back to that. Rather than despair, Alright assures listeners that through solidarity, we gonna be alright. Agreed. The mantra made a strong impact in 2015 summer of protest as Black Lives Matter activists all over America chanted, "We gonna be alright," to mourn the countless black people killed by police in 2015 and provide hope to a better future. Yeah, dude, so there's more to this. I'm going to read more, but I'm going to break this down. There's a lot to this. This video is going to end up being a lot longer than I thought. So if you're still here, I appreciate you. Anyways, yeah, the police brutality is 1,000% disproportionate. I mean, it's terrible. And I remember the Black Lives Matter protests, and again, it's embarrassing that, first of all, you have to get out there and even explain that Black Lives Matter. Like, it's fucked up that even has to be explained. But what's more fucked up is whenever you have people going, well, all lives matter. And I agree that everybody's lives matter, but the reason we explain that Black Lives Matter is, and I actually heard this, I'm gonna fuck up the visual representation, or the what's the word I'm looking for? Someone explained this in a way that made more sense. It's kind of like, and I'm probably gonna mess it up, everybody's sitting at a table getting ready to eat, but one person doesn't have any food, and they're saying, hey, I'm hungry. And then someone that actually has a plate of food going, yeah, I'm hungry too. So that's what I seen somewhere. I don't know if it was like a meme. I don't know if I seen it on Facebook. I don't know where I seen it. But that's one of the ways that it clicked best for me, was someone saying that they're hungry, but they already have food, versus someone saying that they're hungry that has none. So, I don't know. That made sense for me. So, anyways, let me keep going. I'm going to stop rambling. Some took to Twitter suggesting All Right is a new black national anthem similar to Lift Every Voice and Sing and We Shall Overcome. Also, songs of hope emerging out of periods of despair. At the 2015 BET Awards, Kendrick performed All Right on top of a police car, further highlighting the song's purpose as a protest against police brutality. The powerful imagery and anti-police lyrics proved to be controversial when Fox News' Geraldo Rivera said, I'm going to read it in what I imagine his voice sounds like. This is why I say that hip-hop has done more to damage the young African Americans than racism in recent years. This is exactly the wrong message. Shut up, bitch. God, nobody cares what he has to say. I don't know why, like, he feels like he should have any kind of input on this at all. But anyways, that's dumb. I feel like shedding light on issues, I feel like that's the correct thing to do. I don't think it's his place to, like, say anything about it. And then leave it to Fox News to always try to, like, I mean, they're going to try to get their viewpoints across. It doesn't matter what it is, and I'm not even going to get into that. Woo, Lord, that'll be a whole ass video in itself. But it's messed up whenever someone tries to, like, put a message of, like, hey, like, we're getting the shit beat out of us out here in the streets. Like, I want everybody to see that. Like, oh no, you're bringing up controversy. Like, bro, it's so stupid. It's so dumb. Anyways, in this video interview with TMZ, Kendrick responded, driving the conversation back to the problem of police brutality instead of allowing Rivera and others to change the topic to hip hop by saying, the senseless acts of killing of these young boys out there, this is reality. This is my world. This is what I talk about in my music. You can't decide that. Me being on a cop car, that's a performance piece after these senseless acts. Hip hop is not the problem. Our reality is the problem of the situation. This is our music. This is us expressing ourselves. Exactly. Like, it doesn't make any sense for this guy to be trying to weigh in on anything. Like, you can't. It's so wild whenever I see people that have opinions about something that they know nothing about or have never experienced. It'd be like me trying to, like, talk shit about something that's happening on the other side of the world. Like, it doesn't make a lot of sense, because, like, I can't speak about somebody's truth whenever they're, like, you know, getting blowed up in a different fucking country, and I'm trying to say, well, you know, they probably deserved it or some dumb shit like that. Like, bro, you don't know. Like, you don't. All right, anyway, sorry. This has gotten out of hand. This video is just taking a turn. All right, well, we speaking some facts up in here. That's what's happening. All right. To give us a message context, Kendrick worked with director 𝘗𝘮𝘯 to create the extended music video for All Right, released June 30th, 2015. On February 15th, 2016, the 58th Grammy Awards, Kendrick Lamar took home 5 Grammys for his work on _To Pimp a Butterfly. All Right was nominated for 4 awards, ultimately winning both Best Rap Performance and Best Rap Song. This song can be seen as a person tired of all the crying and feeling bad for themselves. They are now ready to take action and find a solution. And it's wild. This dude is literally just tying in life experiences into songs and like making them. They sound good. The music's good. Everything about this music is phenomenal. And the fact that he's able to also shed light on problems that are out in the world. And I mean, this is the thing. Obviously, I hate Fox News and I don't like, but the fact that you can get Fox News to even bring it up, period, means that you're doing good. Like, you are shaking the tree. You're pissing people off, but people are talking about it. So I always hear that there's no such thing as bad publicity. While I don't know, I guess that can, I guess that's to be determined. But whenever it comes to this, like, definitely bringing it into the light where like Fox News is talking about it and trying to be against you. If Fox News is against you on anything, you're doing something good. Anyway, so this one's been a lot. I kind of want to just keep talking about this song. It's so good. Yeah. Anyway, so I like the song. It's a really good song. I love the lyrics. I love what it's about. I love what it represents. I like the music. Everything about it's phenomenal. So yeah. Anyways, I'm going to wrap it up here. There's a couple of things I wanted to talk about first. Like, obviously, like, there's been some change-ups here. The channel's different a little bit. I'm trying to keep the same feel, trying to keep, I'm just me. So I'm just going to sound like this regardless. I'm going to have my opinions regardless. I want to try to do more videos and try to get more out there. I'm thinking about, like, doing a couple of different things, and I'd like your guys' opinions on this. There's different styles of music reactions that people enjoy, and there's a couple of different ways I've thought about approaching this. Obviously, I want to get my initial reaction to the song. I want to get a video on that. I've considered making a different channel called like 𝘵𝘩𝘢𝘵𝘍, like analyzes, or I don't know. We'll figure out the fucking name. The name doesn't matter, but I'm kind of thinking about making videos where I dive deeper into things. That way, like, I don't have to. This is going on a 30-minute video for a 5-minute song. I kind of want to have, like, I don't want to use the term surface level thoughts, but my initial reaction, my initial thoughts, and then, like, deep diving in and, like, dissecting songs. It's just a thought. This is another, like, me rambling, me trying to figure things out. Because, again, like, I'm not a real YouTuber. I'm just a dude out here. I enjoy music, and I enjoy reacting to it with you guys. So this is something, like, I kind of want to figure out together. Anyways, yeah. So we'll wrap it up here. Let me know what you think on that. I'll think about some other ideas. I'll share them at the end of my videos. Any of you that stuck around long enough, or stick around long enough to see that, I appreciate anybody that comes to my videos, but especially the people that stick around long enough to, listen to my ramblings and feel like, you're hanging out with me, I guess. That's this thing I like the most. But as I've said 4 times before, we'll wrap it up here. I appreciate you guys. You're the best. I'm sorry for the long hiatus. I'm literally going to try, if you see some more videos of me wearing this shirt, it's because I'm about to try to knock out some more of them and get the rest of this fucking album out. So, yeah, I appreciate you guys, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.